Who knew that Hyundai with that crooked H could design something that looks oh so great? So today I present to you the 2021 Elantra SEL. Let's talk about it. What is up, guys? It's Miguel, your car guy, and today we are talking the newest of the new Elantras. You guys have been waiting months for this video, and I cannot say how excited I am for this car to finally be here. Now, before I go any deeper, if you're interested in the new Elantra or any Hyundai right now and happen to live in Orlando, go ahead and click that first link in the description below that says schedule with Miguel. That way I can guarantee then once you get here, you'll be getting me, because I could actually go ahead and sell you the car. But if you cannot buy the car from me, no worries. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, so that way you and I can keep on feeding this channel Flintstone vitamins, so that way we can grow up big and strong. Now, I want to tell you so much about this car, so let's go ahead and dive in. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is the new design. This is actually the second model to integrate Hyundai's sensuous sportiness design language onto the production cars, and the Sonata did it really well, but the Elantra, this thing is something else. Now, I don't know if they went ahead and hired some automotive designers or if they just recruited a whole bunch of people from the gem industry, but if you look at the car, you could see cuts and angles in the body, really enhancing that sportiness and sensuous design philosophy. Now, all too common in life, there's give and take. Just like in car design, there's give and take. And something that I absolutely love is that there's a lot to give in this car without having to take away any of its beauty. For example, if you go ahead and look at those daytime running lights sitting right on top of the headlights, they look oh so nice, and yes, they are illuminated by LEDs, so that's absolutely amazing. And something that I really do like is that the turn signals are integrated into the cascading grille flawlessly. Obviously, you have to have turn signals on the car. Obviously, you can't get it road certified without it, but I love the fact that they put it within the grille so it doesn't take away from that sleek look. Now, besides the cascading grille being one of the hallmarks of Hyundai, another cool little hallmark is the side Air Curt. You could see right through the front bumper, and that is done on purpose. It is not a shoddy job. At higher speeds, air is crammed through this little air channel, and when it comes out by the tires, which by the way are spinning very fast, creating a lot of turbulence, it actually gets rid of a bunch of that turbulence, meaning that it enhances the aerodynamic efficiency of the car, and that is smart thinking. Now, since we're in the same area as the rims, I figured I'd go ahead and tell you about them, because when you step up into the SEL, you will be getting 16-inch alloy rims, and I absolutely love it that they're painted from the factory in this dark color. Some people say they're gray, some people say they're black. I'm saying when you actually step back and look at the big picture, when you couple the rims, the trim pieces in the grille, yeah, you're starting to get the picture. The 21 Elantra is definitely a head turner. Now, it is all well and good, but if a car can't take you places, what is the point? Because when you go ahead and open up the hood, you will see Hyundai's Smart Stream technology in action. It gives you a 4-cylinder engine that displaces 2 liters, and it produces 147 horsepower. That way you can get to wherever it is you need to go pretty quickly. Another cool thing that is driving the wheels is that transmission, and I want to make it clear, it is not a CVT transmission, it is an IVT transmission. Big difference. The main difference is that the IVT has much more sound insulation, because CVT is above 60 miles an hour, super noisy. IVT is much different, and my favorite part, instead of having rubber pulleys inside of the transmission, you actually get chains inside of the transmission, so much more durable. Another thing that I love about the new car is the new key, because new for 21, if you get an SEL, you also do get the remote function right here on the key fob. So you go ahead, lock the car, hold the button that says hold, and then voila, the car goes ahead, fires right up. So that is super neat. And if you want to go ahead and turn it back off, all you got to do is hold the button, shut straight off. Now, here's another cool thing you could do with this key, and that is leave in your pocket. Seriously, you don't have to go ahead and pull it out to open the trunk, because once you go ahead and activate Smart Trunk, there are no sensors to get close to the car and, you know, swipe your foot around. You literally just get within 3 feet of the back bumper, you hear a beep, and then it goes ahead and pops right open. Check this out. There you go. Then you can finish opening it up, throw your stuff in the back, and take advantage of the massive amount of room that you get in the newest generation of Hyundai Elantra. And just like the outside being new and improved, the inside is being new and improved. And if you have your choice, definitely go ahead and sit in the driver's seat, because you will notice that the Elantra is very driver focused, and it even goes so far as giving you this little ridge that separates the driver's seat from the passenger seat, really making you feel like you are the pilot of your machine. And being that this is the SEL, you get a bunch of cool and convenient items. First and foremost, push button start, just like every modern car should have. You can go ahead, push the button right here on the dash, and notice the car fire up. Another great thing is that you also do have blind spots. So if someone's in your blind spot, the little red light will go ahead and let you know that they are there. Dual zone climate control is another one of my personal favorites. That way passenger and driver could be at two totally different temperatures and no one has to suffer. And of course, necessary in Florida, heated seats. And please do not let me forget that we are living in the future, because these days you get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wireless in the newest generation of the Elantras. That way your maps from your phone could be projected onto the screen, or you can go ahead and use the various apps associated with your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, because after all, we are living in the future. Now, let's say the SEL is very cool, but it's not your cup of tea. Well, let me go ahead and introduce you to some mocha ice latte, because if you go ahead and get the SEL, you have the option to go ahead and get the convenience package, which is this one right here. From the inside, the biggest noticeable difference is that you do have this 10.25-inch display for your gauges. So when you go ahead and flick through drive mode, you can actually see the screen come to life and change from mode to mode. Now, for the first time ever, you can actually deactivate the graphics from the drive mode button, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you why that might matter. Well, if you go ahead and go to the user settings, you can go down to where it says theme selection. Once you go ahead and enter theme selection, you can go ahead and unlink drive mode. Now you have mode A, mode B, mode C, and my personal favorite is mode D, because you can see these very cube, very Tron-like figures right there. And when you go ahead and rev up the car, you can see the RPM displayed digitally, which is a very, very good look. Another really cool thing that you get with the convenience package is wireless charging for your cell phone. So if your cell phone is capable of wirelessly charging, all you have to do is put it on this little pad with this little graphic, and it will go ahead and start charging up, assuming that you don't have one of those big old pop sockets in the way. And it's not just all the cool tech and design of the car, it's even down to the cup holders, and that's exactly what I want to go ahead and show you next. Because if you notice right here in the middle, it says switch. If you need the depth because you have a very big cup or a thermos, you can go ahead and leave it on the deepest setting. That way you could fit even the biggest cups. Now, let's say if you need that to be more convenient with carrying things. You don't want to dig your hand way deep down in there. What you want to do is switch it around so it's as shallow as possible, so that way you could easily retrieve anything that you might have in those cup holders without having to lose your hand deep down in the darkness. That is another cool feature, and something that I've never seen before on any car, and the Elantra has it. Now, going ahead and looking at the back, you could see that you have a massive amount of room. The Elantra has always been blessed as being a very spacious car, and the 2021 builds upon that room by giving you even more space. Check it out. I'm 6'1", and even though I set this driver's seat as far back as possible, I am still comfortably fitting back here with my long old legs and all this gel on my hair. I have plenty of leg and headroom, so that is absolutely amazing. So if you have a few decently proportioned friends and y'all want to go ahead and play basketball, you should definitely pull up in a 2021 Hyundai Elantra. And so guys, that has been the 2021 Elantra SEL. And no, I didn't go over every single little bitty detail on the car because that would take way too long and I'm too fun for that. But if you like the video, go ahead, like, subscribe, and share, so that way we can keep on growing the channel big and strong, and you can get the freshest videos that I post when I post them. And if you have some ideas for me, go ahead, leave them in those comments below, so that way I could know exactly what you want to see. But until next time, guys, I'm Miguel, your car guy, and I'll see you soon. Crap. Always. There. Now it's muted. Sweet. Ooh. Now, being in the vicinity of the wheels, I figured ahead. I'm talking too quick. Yeah, it happens. Usually when I'm doing the intro videos, I don't know, something happens where I listen to the car, I let it inspire me. I don't have anything yet with the Elantra, but I know when I get it, it's gonna be good.